Yeah, 715.
Straight from the gut, keep it real, keep it steady. Open the gates, man, you know that we ready. 715, that's the home of the brave. Hustle for truth from the cradle to grave. No more distractions, we clearing the vision. Built for the grit and we play with precision. Hood politics, yeah, we stay on the grind. 715, leave the fakes all behind.
What's going on? What's going on, Patriots? You just locked in the hood politics where we always keep it 100. I'm your host, Jay. Y'all already know on this channel, we cut straight through that BS and get straight to the issues and the policies that hit us close to home. We talk about everything from elections to national debates all the way up to political podcasts. We throw some pop culture and some comedy in there every once in a while because y'all know my motto, baby. All politics all the time. I give your brain right. That's why I do it, so you don't have to. We start each and every one of them off, sending out our thoughts and prayers. And I want to start this one off, man, sending out our thoughts and prayers to the family of, I know I'm going to butcher her name. I always butcher her name, and I'm sorry for this, baby girl. Rest up. But Naufa Yeastman. We're going to put her family in our thoughts and prayers, man. Now, this is the mother of two who, at the Fort Myers gas station, was unalive by an animal, an uncivilized Haitian animal that they let into our country under the Biden administration. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know what it's going to take. Actually, I do know what it's going to take. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly what it's going to take. It's going to take for something like this to happen to either one of them or one of their closest relatives, man, in order for them to get up and wake their butts up and get off this stupid ass bandwagon that they going on. You know what I'm saying? They push everything under the sun. The libs, the progressive left, the Dems pushed everything under the sun for Americans to stop procreating. Abortion, LGBTQ, transgender, vasectomies, the whole nine. And now you want to import a workforce. You want to open the borders and just let all uncivilized people come through, and hopefully we can get some good workers out of there, huh? Yeah. Let's just let in 20 million people, and maybe we'll get 5 or 10 million good hard workers up out of that. What about the other 10, 15 million that's uncivilized, that don't know how to adjust to our values in our system? These people are uncivilized, man. You cannot put uncivilized people into a civilization of civilized people. I hope I said that right. I'm tired, man. I got to work. Just got to work not too long ago. Been up here dealing with these programs and stuff, trying to constantly improve, you know what I'm saying, for you guys. So without further ado, let's get into it, man.
Say the man suspected of murdering a mother with a mallet outside a gas station in Fort Myers admitted that he planned to kill her 2 days before this horrific attack. That woman, Naufa Yeastman, was a mother of 2 daughters. This is video of the suspect, Robert Joaquin, in court today. Detectives say he's also the suspect in another case they've been working on for a few months.
And see, this right here, this bothers me. That right there, what he's wearing, you know, in Chicago and in Minnesota, we call those turtle suits. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why it's brown, but this one right here on the right, in green, and that's the right color. We call them the turtle suits. That's for people who claim that they're going to unalive themselves. You know what I'm saying? The coward way out. You feel me? Now, tell me, can anybody tell me what is civilized about saying to the authorities that, yeah, I've been planning to unalive her for 2 days. That's why I hit her hammer with a car so she can get out, and I can smack her across her head with it. Tell me how that's civilized. Tell me where that's any logical thinking. You know it's not. Now look, they pushing. That's why this is why he in the turtle suit. Because now they finna go. They finna try to push for what's that? Temporary insanity, or just insanity. Period. You know what I'm saying? Just like that dude who stabbed the Ukrainian lady on the train in the neck. Now they trying to say he is not competent enough to stand trial. This is crazy, man. Listen, man. You get one time, in my opinion, you get one time for one of these social workers or activists or whoever they are to get you off and get you out. And after that, if you do anything else, you get locked down. And if you are too incompetent to stand trial, then you are too incompetent to be walking these streets. And that's just how that go, man.
But they wouldn't say which one. The state attorney's office also confirmed today Joaquin is in the country illegally. Good evening, I'm Peter Bush. Gulf Coast News reporter Madison Zaleski is live from that gas station in Fort Myers, taking you through the twisted plot to kill the clerk.
Investigators in court today say that Robert Joaquin deliberately struck the victim's car several times with a hammer here at the Chevron gas station along Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard last week in order to get the victim's attention, and then ultimately intended to kill her.
Did he specifically tell you that he went there to kill the victim in this particular case?
He did.
The lead detective said he recognized Robert Joaquin after officers arrested him last week, noting he'd already been on investigators' radar as a suspect in another case for months. Fort Myers police say Joaquin is the man in this video we've shown you, walking up to the victim at the Chevron, 42-year-old Nalufa Yasmin, and beating her to death with a hammer. That same video was shown in court this morning.
This animal, man. Florida got the death penalty too. So let's hope they talking about he don't think he gonna get out of it. No. He ain't getting out of it. He ain't getting deported. Period. He ain't getting deported. We gonna make sure I'm gonna follow this case, man, because I first of all I want to know the motive. There got to be a reason. Hopefully, in his twisted brain, that is some type of reason. He just didn't wake up and say, "Hey, let me find somebody and I'm gonna plot on them for 2 days to beat him in the head with a," you know what I mean? So I got to figure out why he did this. You know what I mean? If there is a reason.
Detectives say when they found Joaquin hours later, they found the yellow shirt he was wearing in this picture in his backpack.
Did he tell you that he wore the same clothes that the victim would ultimately recognize?
So that right there throws your temporary insanity or insanity plea out the window. He changed clothes. If he was too crazy, he wouldn't have changed clothes. He would have just kept walking around. So there you go on that one. That defense is out the window.
Him as the same person.
Not to mention that he admitted it
2 days before.
He did.
When officers arrested him, they say he confessed he had been at the Chevron gas station just 2 days earlier. We're still trying to learn the motive. The Department of Homeland Security said the suspect came here from Haiti. He had a temporary protected status to stay, but DHS says that status expired in 2024, so he was in the country illegally. I asked an immigration attorney to explain what that means.
Temporary protected status is a temporary status that is accorded nationals of a certain country because of a national emergency in that country that doesn't allow nationals from that country to return to that country.
In Madison, the Department of Homeland Security says ICE already has a detainer on Joaquin that he'll be deported no matter what. But we want our viewers to be clear. It does not mean he's going to avoid justice here.
Yeah, Peter, the immigration attorney that I spoke with explained to me earlier this morning that the suspect most likely won't be deported. He believes that that's because the crime happened here in the state of Florida and that he will have to stand trial to face those possible consequences. And even earlier today in court, the judge said that Joaquin will have to stay in jail until his trial date. For now, reporting live here in Fort Myers, I'm Madison Zaleski with Gulf Coast News.
That's good. Let's hope they hit this dude with the death penalty, man, because that's a heinous crime. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no levels to to unalive nobody to me, because once they take their last breath, their last breath has been taken. You know what I'm saying? But they do have enhancements for things of this type of nature. You know what I'm saying? And it's called a heinous crime. So, and that hopefully in Florida, matter of fact, let's see. We're gonna look it up right quick while we doing this. What type of crime do it take for you to commit in Florida before they sentence you to death?
In Florida, the list of crimes that can get you the death penalty has actually expanded recently. While most people think it's only for murder, the state has been pushing the limits of what counts as a capital felony. Here are the specific crimes that make someone eligible for the death penalty in Florida as of 2026.
Well, first degree murder is at the top of the list, so we know he is eligible for the death penalty. Let's hope they give it to him, man. We got to show these animals, and maybe if we make an example and televise it, bring in the cameras and show the whole world what we do to uncivilized animals who come over to our country, whether we let them in or they break in. What we do to them, man. This your boy Jay from Hood Politics, checking in, and now I'm checking out. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on TikTok, Hood Politics 5.1. I'm a big troll over there. All my TikTokers, I need y'all to come over here on this longer form and show me some love, baby. This your boy Jay checking in, and now I'm checking out, y'all. You know how we do it.